Here we are.
Hello, bump, 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 bump.
I liked it. I liked it. How are you today, Dad?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I am, for those joining us today, I'm Alane Paulley, president of MagnaWave, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Pat Ziemer, the founder and CEO of MagnaWave, is here with me right now, and we are talking all things MagnaWave. So we have people, Viv in Texas, hello, Michelle in Ohio, Mary Beth, hi. So I'm just going to give a rundown of what we're going to do today, Dad, if that's okay with you. First of all, we are going to go through some of the fun holiday specials that we have going on right now for practitioners and for those outside of who are soon to be practitioners or people who may want to become practitioners. I'm going to talk about our new affiliate program, which we are very excited about. You guys can comment any questions that you have about how to do MagnaWave sessions, any questions you have about Aura Wellness, our sister company, anything about that, you can put those in the comments. We're going to be doing giveaways towards the end of today's broadcast, some shirts, a saddle pad, fun stuff like that.
Books.
And books. And we're going to be talking about MagnaCon as well. So lots of fun stuff coming up. So if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments. Dad, what do you have for us today that you would like to talk about? Anything in particular?
I wanted to talk about how the practitioners can get involved with Aura and be able to market a little cleaner to the human space. And so that'd be something that we could visit about. If anybody's got any questions on that, we can certainly approach that and go forward. But go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about taxes as well. Like if you're looking to get some new equipment for the end of the year, how you could finance that equipment. Do you want to talk a little bit about that just to get us kicked off here?
Sure.
About some of the fun stuff we have going on there. So whether you're getting an Aura Wellness machine from us or you purchase a second MagnaWave.
Correct. There are plans available through the government that you can get anywhere from 80 to 100% deduction, immediate deduction on your purchases. So if you need a tax deduction this year, or you're looking for another tax deduction, a new piece of equipment would be the way to do that, because you get a new piece of equipment that you can utilize and you get the deduction at the same time. The sweet part of that is you can finance the equipment. So you don't have to pay for it this year, but you can deduct it this year and pay for it over the next year, or however long you want to pay for it with your financing arrangements. So that's really a cool way to do that. And this year it's 80%. Last year it used to be 100% across the board. This year they've dropped it to 80%. You can still get 100, but you got to have some specific tax requirements that potentially your accountant or your CPA could deal with. Next year, I believe it's going down to 60% as an immediate deduction. So if you're looking to do something like that, this is the time, the next few weeks, to take advantage of that type of program.
It's called the Section 179 deduction, and it basically, you like you said, they can finance. If you're in that 35% tax bracket, you can finance that machine and then actually write off a large percentage, 80% of that machine this year for your taxes. So speak to your CPA. Let us know. We do have a company that we're working with. We'll have some more information with that, with a QR code later, if you would like to see how that works. Someone asked about, you mentioned Aura and the human aspect of using the machines. Can I not market to humans with my current Soul Pro? And that's not what we're saying. We're saying that with the Soul Pro, yes, but it's just much better and cleaner to market on the Aura Wellness side, correct?
Correct. I mean, you what you do with your equipment and your business is up to you. Where things get challenging is what you can say about what you do and the services that you provide. And from the human aspect, the Aura line allows you to say more. We're developing that, so you'll be able to make different claims as you go down the road. It also it is legitimacy. It adds authority. It adds legitimacy to what you're doing, because a lot of people ask those questions about the human aspect. So it just allows you to market freely, to market to the human clients, and just gives you a lot of credibility, a lot of authority in your marketplace to go forward like that. So, and we need people across the country on the human side who can treat people locally and develop that part of their business. So that's something that just for you to consider and take a look at.
Yeah, so like if you see the Aura, I'm sharing right now the Aura page. There's just a lot of research on here. There's a lot more, and sharing this equipment and this page is just easier and better and cleaner for your business. So if you are looking, you are a current practitioner with us, you have a Soul Pro, then it's time now for you to go down that road of maybe purchasing or financing or doing a rent to rent for an Aura device to expand your marketing abilities. Let's see. Hi, Angela and Holly, Michigan. Good morning, Alicia. We've got everyone is joining us.
Yeah.
Janet says, good morning. It's 4 a.m. and the kangaroos are fighting outside my window. Keeping awake, so it's a good time to listen. Good morning, Janet in Australia. I love that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting videos of kangaroos fighting recently for some reason. It's very weird.
Right.
Great. Okay. So why don't we talk about practitioners? If you're a practitioner with us, we have BOGO attachment sale going on right now. I promised you all in my my live on social media the other day that we are doing this. Buy one, get one free attachments for practitioners. Buy one, get one free attachments for practitioners. The Wave Oasis is not an attachment in this, right? We are talking anything from the Mag Energy Mat, large loop, butterfly loop, XL wavelengths, lasso. All of those wonderful attachments are available for buy one, get one for our practitioners only. So that's if you purchase a machine, you are certified with us, you are a practitioner with us, then you get that sale. What do you think about that, Dad? Is that
I think that's a pretty good deal. To get a free attachment, I think that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, so if you're smart, if you are a smart a practitioner, and I'm just going to cheat the system here, and you have a friend that is also a practitioner, you could go in together and buy one attachment and get one for free.
There you go.
You both are splitting the price of one attachment and getting an attachment together. That makes the attachment cost like quarter of the price. I don't know, maths. But you get it, okay? So you can pay 50% of an attachment and get a brand new attachment for yourself. So that is buy one, get one free. How many can you get, BOGO? One, Tessa, one, buy one, get one free, I think.
Tessa bought 4 attachments yesterday with BOGO.
Oh, well, there you go. You can do 4. Questions right here. Fill this out. If you have questions or if you want to take part in the BOGO, hey, you cannot purchase the BOGO in the portal. You cannot, if you check out in the portal, you check out in the portal. You need to get a quote from your product specialist. So if you're interested, you can fill this out or you can email sales@magnawavepmf.com and we'll send you a quote for your buy one, get one.
But if they go to the portal, it's normal. If they go to the portal, it treats it like it's a normal purchase.
Yes, because to redo all of that for this short period of time was kind of stressful. So we said, you know what? Email us. We'll set it up. Our practitioners, our product specialists can build the perfect quote for you. It makes it easier. It makes it more efficient. It makes it that you get your full discount. So go that way. Yes, Mary Beth, you can get the animal pad. Yes. Setting up an LLC, don't have it yet for tax purposes. Can I still buy personally and get the tax break, then rent the machine to the LLC?
Oh, I would think so.
Yeah.
Just, if you have an accountant, ask your accountant that question. There's no reason why not, because you are the LLC. You're operating as a sole proprietor today. You're becoming an LLC. So you're just going to transfer it to the LLC in some fashion. Not a problem.
So someone asked, Lori asked, what is the difference between past MagnaWave devices and the current Aura, besides it being FDA recognized? Am I understanding this right? Lori, the machines are different. But they are manufactured. All of our machines are manufactured to GMP ISO 13485 medical device standards. But the machines are more specifically designed for human use, and specifically the Aura Pulse, which is on the website. Going on the website there has programmable settings. So it's really about, yes, being recognized by the FDA, being able to make the claims that we want to, the things that we want to say, and having the research and everything geared towards humans. Is that what you would say too?
Yes, I would absolutely say that.
Okay. All right, number 2. So we have the BOGO, practitioners only. Email sales@magnawavepmf.com or contact your product specialist. Now we have a holiday sale where it was $500 off, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 off. We have decided to extend that sale. That was the Black Friday sale. Kind of on a whim, I've decided to extend that all the way through the and through Christmas holiday. So if you are interested and you want to get part of that sale, you can do so. Now, what does that mean? You get those discounts, but right now, starting right now, Dad, everyone who purchases a machine from us, you get a free gift with purchase. And in there, that means that there is anywhere from a $5 gift card to MagnaWave to $1,000 gift card. So we randomly,
Pardon me?
Yeah.
What was that?
we randomly stuffed envelopes with gift cards. You guys, there are $5, $10, $50, $500, $1,000. So when you buy your machine, starting now, if your machine is shipping out, you are going to get one of these gift cards. It's a surprise. You get to, we hope that you open them, share them on social media to see what you got. So $5 to $1,000 gift cards, and it is completely random. The shipping people are just grabbing them and plopping them in with your shipping. So yay. And that is even with the sale. So you get the sale. You could get $2,000 off of Maya Pro right now and then get a gift card for $1,000. If you want to do the holiday deals, check it out right there. There it is.
There you go.
And free shipping. Sarah says, this is random, but I would love if we could change the level on our machine with a remote Drina session. Oh, Sarah.
What? What's she looking for?
Mm-hmm.
A remote control?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, who would do that?
Nobody. Not us. Not us.
What are you talking about?
I know. Eventually. Maybe we'll start working on that right now.
Okay. When do you think you'll be finished with it?
I don't know. Okay, so affiliate program. Oh, I'm going to get us in so much trouble. Everyone gets mad when we do these lives, Dad. The whole company gets mad at me. Everybody's like, you did what? I didn't mean to. Everyone is asking if that's coming. I think a remote is a great idea, too. We'll see. We'll work on that. It is so funny. Okay, so let's talk about really quickly the new practitioner portal, Dad. We showed this to you the other day.
Yes, you did.
And I'm very excited about it because it's working. So if you are a MagnaWave practitioner, I'm going to find it. Hold on. It's here on my computer somewhere. But I'm going to share my screen with you all, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. But this is just a whole new way for you guys to market yourselves. This is free. It is included if you purchase a machine from us and get certified. It is here somewhere. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to show it to you. Basically, what it does is it allows you to track who is interested in getting a machine, right? Who is interested in not just getting a machine, but working with you. And it's an excellent way for you to grow your business. Now, Dad, what has been the major things that you've seen in terms of what do you think the most important thing if you're starting a business like this? And I think that this is great coming from you. What is it that you think really changes a business and your ability to market?
What changes the business and your ability to market will be your authority, your story, how people believe what you're saying. They can see it in you. They can read your face. If you don't have that confidence and to go forward, people can see that. They always say that, they could, when I first started, when you walk into the stall, if you're frightened, that horse knows it. You don't have to do anything. That horse knows it. Well, it's the same way with people. People can read you like a book. So if you've got the confidence and you've got the authority in what you're doing, that's going to help you grow your business.
But what about a list? Do you think a list helps?
I think a list is incredible. And one of the best places to get your list?
Where?
Your telephone. Your personal telephone.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that. But go ahead. A list is incredible. And you're going to show us how to make a list.
I'm going to show you how to make a list if I can find it here. Hold on.
You can't find it. Okay, well, let me talk about the telephone a little bit.
Okay.
We all have our telephone and we all use it. And let's just say you're in the equine business or in the small animal world, or you're doing these things and you have people's names in your phone that are like you. They follow the same dog breed that you have. You've met them here. They're involved with horses, but people don't think about going through your own contact list in your telephone. I've got a friend who calls it the money phone. You can use your phone to make money. You can go through and send texts. I learned that early on. I was sending emails. I was calling people. I couldn't get them to call me back. They wouldn't answer my emails. Someone looked at me one day and said, "Hey, send them a text." And so I started sending texts, and they answered the texts. And so we were able to communicate very efficiently in that fashion. So I used my phone to send my texts, and I used my phone to create a list from people that I had been dealing with for years.
The list. All right, let's share the screen. I found it. It disappeared for a second, but we got it now. So here, you guys, is the practitioner portal. If you are a Magnum practitioner, this is something you get to see. You should be logging in here all of the time that you possibly can. I would say weekly, if not more. And we have the affiliate dashboard. So we're gonna pull that up here. Give it a second to load. And what's really cool about this is, can you see the affiliate dashboard now?
Yep.
Okay, so up here you have your affiliate link. So everyone has this. You copy this. You have your own QR code. You have all of our direct deals. But what I like here is you can register a lead, or you can see like a referral list. So this is a list of anyone that has come to our website and filled out a form of any type. So if you have your QR code, someone scans that QR code, they come to our website, they fill out a form, we are going to give you that list. Okay. And that list is what's so very important, because you get to go back and you can, after a show, let's say you go to a show, people are scanning your QR code, they're looking at your stuff, they're using your affiliate link. Once they do that, then you can go back and see, get their information, their first name, their last name, their email address, their phone number, all of that is available to you. So it's a really great way. I'm going to copy my affiliate link.
Also, Cameron was just pointing out that what you want to make sure of is that your email that you're using, some of us have more than one email, and the email that you're using is the same email that's in our CRM program or our customer relationship management program. So we want to make sure that that's the same email. So when you go to that, that's the link that they're getting, and that's the link that they're using.
Yes. Okay, let me share with you. So if someone scans your QR code, I'm going to show you exactly what so if someone scans your QR code or uses that link, this is what they're going to see. As you can see, welcome to Alane's Magnum. This is our website, but it's with my information on it, because in this instance, I'm the practitioner. So you see my contact information, and it's got all of the same things that you would see on our website, but it's just right here for you. I love the snow. It just makes me so happy inside. Happy holidays. But so if you don't have a website, or you're looking to start a website and you're just getting started, you have a website right here that when that QR code is scanned, when any of that is done, boom, you have this amazing portal. Now, if you are part of the portal here, I'm going to have it switch back over. This is my referral list, and hopefully it does it. Share this tab.
Put that QR code on everything.
Everything. And this right here, this is referrals for me, which this is just randomly selected. So please, everyone, this is just an example list. But as you can see, these are people who are registered to me, meaning that they've gone to that Alane's Magnum page. Over the last 30 days, at some point in time, they filled out a form. You have emails, phone numbers. It is an amazing way. Imagine you could go to that list and get all of those emails and phone numbers at the very bottom of the page. In mine, I have 791. That's why it took a while to pull up there. You can actually, you could, copy, paste this list anywhere that you wanted it to go in order for you to email, call, whatever, and build that list that you were talking about in your phone, Dad. And this is all available for free.
We all go to stores where they got the little board that you can put your cards up. Put that QR code on your card and stick it on those boards. So put it, any number of places. If you have brochures, put that QR code in your brochures when you leave them behind at the beautician or the barber or the grocery, wherever you put those types of pieces of material. What a deal. That's amazing.
The thing is that people are always like, well, they're interested. They want to learn more about MagnaWave. They can do that there. They can contact you there. If they fill out a form and they're interested in purchasing the machine, that's going to happen regardless. But you don't have to push it. You can still just get sessions through this. You can book sessions. But if somebody does want, it has interest, you're not going to lose them. They're not going to be lost to another company. They're going to be able to contact you, work with you, and go down that route, because it's amazing to me how many people don't realize the opportunity in the PMF game right now, how many people are interested in PMF. This is growing so quickly.
Well, and just so when you talk about the human side, when you use this and you talk to these people, and then you can talk the human side to them at some point with the aura stuff, it just opens up doors for you. They may not be a horse person at all. They may not be a dog person. They may say, oh, but I'm having knee replacement. I need some help. You can help them. There's ways that you can refer them and take care of them from that perspective. So it's a great situation, and things are happening. Debbie and I were in Vienna, Austria 2 weeks ago now for the International Skin Disease Symposium in association with Mount Sinai Hospital. That's big name. And because they're using the Aura devices to help push topical ointments into the skin to better treat skin disease. And I got an email this morning from a doctor, a researcher in Austria, who wants to do some research on other skin diseases and scarring reduction and those types of things as a result of meeting him at that conference. So there's just a lot of things happening. And you got to keep that in mind, that, you can think about it both ways, human and animal, and you can use them both because if it works in the human, it works in the animal. But you got to be able to watch what you say.
Right. And if you're interested, if you are a MagnaWave practitioner right now and you are working with humans and you say to yourself, or predominantly working with humans, or you want to add that human side, like, this is the time to reach out to your product specialist. Let's get you into an Aura machine. Let's get you on the Aura website. The actual portals for the Aura and the MagnaWave are going to look very similar. You will be able to do the exact same thing for the Aura side. This is a great way. And we have rent to rinse for our practitioners only. Now, with that being said, if you are coming to MagnaCon, okay, let's talk MagnaCon for 1 second. If you are interested in coming to MagnaCon, at MagnaCon, this is June 12th, 13th, and 14th, right? 12th, 13th, and 14th. MagnaCon tickets are right there. If you are interested, it's magnacon.com. You guys, get your tickets before January 1st. Do you know why, Dad?
Because it's going to go up in price.
No. Because we're going to give away an Aura or a MagnaWave, either a Nova HD or a Spiro Click, whatever you want, to one person who buys their ticket before January 1st. So if you've already purchased one, our next office hours, Dad, we're giving away a machine next office hours, and it's going to be great. It's going to be the first office hours of January to kick off 2024. So if you want to come to MagnaCon, there it is, magnacon.com. I don't know why I would be horrible in front of the green screen. Horrible. Magnacon.com. Go there, get your ticket for virtual or in person. It doesn't matter to us. We're going to go over this entire portal more there. We're going to go over anything, any questions you have, sales. We're going to have amazing speakers. We're going to talk about stem cell regeneration. It's going to be amazing.
Marie just made a comment about how she's using her MagnaWave and she's getting good results with her rosacea. And that's exactly how we got involved with Mount Sinai, was using it for those types of skin disease and the ointments that they use and where we want to go. The human side is going to do nothing but grow your entire business, whether it's veterinary or human. Where we're going with that is just going to have, we have a guest.
Hey, Pat.
Here,
hey,
Cameron.
everyone.
What's up, buddy?
Just real quick, back to the affiliate dashboard. One thing I wanted to mention, because we had talked about this a little bit, and there was some confusion on this. When someone scans your affiliate code and goes to your page, and then they fill out a form, they are tied to you into our system. And that lasts for up to 30 days as far as tracking. That doesn't mean once they're registered to someone, they stay registered to you. So what that means, it's more of a cookie tracking thing. So let's say, for instance, Pat scans my affiliate code and he goes onto my page and he's looking around, but dinner's ready and he leaves without filling out a form. And then a few days later, he comes back to MagnaWave's website. Pat is still tracked to my affiliate page. So then if he fills out a form, he will be tracked to me. So that'll stay there for 30 days. And I'm just mentioning that because some people were saying, well, I don't want to register anyone until they're close to buying, but that doesn't mean that. You go ahead and register them. Once they're in your name, they stay on your name. That's just more of a cookie tracking situation there. So I just wanted to mention that.
So they're there. If they come back and buy in 6 months, they're still connected to you.
As long as they don't fill out a form for someone else, yes, they are still connected to you. So unless they go and they don't talk to you for months, the whole point is that if you have that list, that referral list, you keep working them and they talk to you and they get questions through you. So a lot of times, and I'm going to tell you right now, write this down. If you are not a practitioner, you are a practitioner. If you're looking at PMF machines, write this down. No other PMF company in the entire world is doing this for you all. No one. They are selling machines constantly to people who are getting treatments from their practitioners. Every day they are selling machines, and very rarely, if at all, do they commission out. And if they do, it is a much bigger process. What we are looking to do is say thank you and take care of you no matter what happens, whether what you work them, you grow your list, you grow your business. And if someone does decide, let's say you met them at a show 3 months ago, they never got sessions, they end up calling us, they get a machine, bada bing, bada boom, you are getting rewarded for going to that show. And that's what we're looking to do as a company, as a system, to bring everybody into the fold there. And that's something that, again, I'm going to say it, no one is doing. And we want you to be successful. I would say what separates Magnaway from every other company is not just that we have the best machines and the best training and the best education and the best people in all the world, but we also have a really, really deep desire for your success, which was inculcated in us from this man, from my dad. I mean, that is his 100% goal the entire time, was how can we make our practitioners more successful? And that's what we are consistently improving our systems to do.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll get off my soapbox now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. Can't wait for MagnaCon. Oh, yeah, Faye's birthday is during MagnaCon, Dad. It's her birthday present to herself.
There you go.
Mary Beth says she can't afford graduation and MagnaCon. Mary Beth, you have family, and I tell you what you do. You tell those family that you want virtual tickets to MagnaCon for your graduation present, for your Christmas present. Get the virtual tickets. Let me tell you what. The virtual tickets are your continuing education for 2024. Check. The virtual tickets, we are giving away over $50,000 worth of prizes. Dad, cover your ears. $50,000 worth of prizes, okay? That means we're going to give away machines to the virtual audience. You're going to get your continuing education. You're going to win prizes possibly. You're going to get to see all of the great speakers. The lineup of new products and new things that we are launching at MagnaCon this year, 2024, is bigger and better than we've ever launched. And the virtual people, you're not going to be here to take part in Churchill Downs. You're not going to be here to do those things, but you are going to get all the information and first dibs at some of the products that you guys have maybe possibly mentioned in some of these chats. Some of these things are happening. We have been working very, very hard for this MagnaCon, and we are going to be rolling out new supplements. We're also going to be rolling out new products, not just PMF products, new other products, new very exciting things are coming to MagnaCon, you all, that can be life-changing, but also business-changing. Aura will be there. We have doctors, chiropractors, veterinarians, scientists, researchers, practitioners. Everyone is speaking. This is going to be the most different educational MagnaCon we've ever had. And I know I say that a lot, but it's true.
So Patty asks the question, if she enters a lead and say, don't contact them, will they still receive emails and texts from Magnaway?
No. If you enter a lead and you say, do not contact them, so you go to the referral list and you fill it out, we will not contact them. Now, if they go on our website and fill something out, they will get contacted. So regardless of what you do, what they do overrides what you do. And this has happened before. So what you would want them to do, what you would want to do is you would want to fill out that referral form, which is at the bottom of every page on our website. If you go to magnawaypmx.com, you go to the very bottom, it says refer a friend. If you fill that form out and that friend, you put do not contact or whatever is on there, fine. We won't do anything. But if they come to our website or come through your QR code and they say, I would like information on da da da, or they submit something, they will start getting information. And there have been times where people have called me and been like, you all shouldn't have sent them anything, but they requested it. And at that point, we will send them stuff if someone requests on our website. And that should be good for you because you'll know, like you'll be able to go to your list. If you check that referral list every day, then let's say, I mean, that's what I would do. If this was me and I was a practitioner, Dad, and I believe this is what you would do because we kind of do the same things. But if it were you and I, and we were just starting with practitioners, I would be sharing that QR code every morning when I got up. I'd have my coffee and I would sit down at my desk and I would look at that referral list and see if anyone from the weeks, the days had filled out any of those forms. And if they had, I would immediately be texting and emailing them and saying, hey, I saw that you came on the website. Did you get the information you wanted? Can I answer any questions for you? Would you like to schedule another session with me or a session with me? Like that's your list. You should be building, you should be working it way more than we should, because that's how you grow your business. Dad, what was it that you told me? And this was 11 years ago when I first started, right? And you told me about building your list and the worth of that list. Can you explain that to me a little bit?
Well, yeah, and I've got to think about the numbers. But what they say is if you have a list, I'm talking about a big list, but if you have a list of 10,000 people, it's worth $1 million. And so, if you've got a list of 1,000 people, what's that worth? If you have a list of 100 people, you can just exponentially extrapolate that out to what the value of those potential customers are. How many, the value of a customer, how many times you're going to treat them. If your treatment's $75, they're not worth $75. You're going to treat them 10, 20 times. They're worth $750 or $1,400 a year. So it only takes how many customers it takes or how many horses. You can even do that. You may have 100 customers and 500 horses. And so, whatever, or, you just extrapolate the numbers out and it becomes very amazing as to what you can do.
So someone asked, do you know when the next Aura machine will be FDA certified? So first of all, let's talk about FDA meanings, right? So there's FDA registration, right, Dad? So that means what? What does FDA registration mean?
FDA registration means that the machine is safety tested. The machine is ready to be submitted for clearance. They accept that it's registered. We can sell it legally on the human side of the marketplace. We just can't make any claims until we get FDA clearance. So all of the Aura machines that are on the market today are FDA registered. We know that there's one, the Nova HD Plus is FDA cleared. The next one to go in for clearance will be the Aura Wave, which I believe will be submitted the first week of January. Yes, and then there's a 90-day window that the FDA can communicate with us during that time, and we should hope to have the clearance on that by the end of March. And then we'll go forward. The next one will be the Aura Pulse and so forth. So it takes time. And what happened, and so you all understand this, a year ago, we were ready to put all of these into the FDA clearance process. And we take our coils and we test them, and they create a 2D diagram, if you will, or a 2D graph. Two-dimension of what the signal is doing. And the FDA came back and said, well, we'd like to have a 3D rendering of what the signal is doing. And number one, they typically have not asked for that in the past. Number two, we had to scour the country to find someone who could do that.
Two places.
Just
in the whole United States
that can do what the FDA required or asked us to do.
And one of them was NASA.
We went there, but that slowed everything down. It just put us out months because each coil, each attachment for each device, we may use the butterfly on 3 different machines, but it's got to be retested with each machine, showing the strength, showing the signal.
On each setting.
On each, it's amazing. But at any rate, that's where we are. Was why we're rolling these things out just as quickly as we can. But we have to do all of them, all of the testing.
I would say for anyone who is looking into purchasing a PMF device, one of the things that if you see anywhere that says our machines are FDA approved, run, okay? Run, because machines are never FDA approved. It does not happen. That term is used for medicine. That term is used for like a general modality, like PEMF as like a word, as there are machines that are FDA cleared, and that means that they have approval to be used in this space, but no machine itself is FDA approved. It is either registered or cleared, not approved. So if you are dealing with a company that is putting FDA approved on anything, now they may say PEMF is FDA approved. That comment is true, but our machines, our equipment, anyone who says FDA approved, that is someone who does not understand the FDA. They've never worked with the FDA, and they are not using that information correctly. So that's just a tip. Okay.
There you go.
Let's see. Who else? I'm looking for a question.
Someone asked the question I saw a few moments ago that they can do for the practitioners. Can they do a rent to customers, to their customers?
Yes,
on the Aura side. Absolutely.
Yeah, so on the Aura side, okay, and this is only available to current MagnaWave practitioners or Aura practitioners. If you would like to do the rent-to-rents that we offer you all, that we started during COVID, it was our big pivot. It was the idea that I really wanted to find a way to allow people to have more machines and do more sessions without buying another machine, which again is something that only MagnaWave offers. If you buy one machine from us and then you decide that you would like to add an Aura device or a MagnaWave device to have that second machine for you to rent out, which is a revenue generation tool, then the way that you do that is by doing a rent-to-rent program. Ask your product specialist about it. We can rent to rent at a very low monthly cost. You can rent for 6 months. 100% of that rent-to-rent purchase cost comes off the purchase price of the machine. So you can return it at any time and you rented it, or you can keep renting it out for 6 months or turn it over to a rent to own after that 6 months. You are able to grow your business, grow your revenue with either Aura or MagnaWave devices at a rock bottom price.
If you would Google, just think about the Aura side and your potential human customers. If you take your state and pick a city and Google, if you have orthopedic surgeons there, how many surgeries are done in that area? It's like in Louisville, Kentucky, there's like, I don't know what it is, 50,000 knee replacements a year. And you can go to the website and see how it can help those people relieve pain and recover more rapidly and have less inflammation. You've got so many people in your backyard who could rent machines from you for their knee replacement, hip replacement, elbow replacement, shoulder replacement, whatever the situation may be, not even going down the road for other injuries. The number of devices you could have in the marketplace, you could build a nice business.
Well, there's someone I know, I believe it was Kate in Evansville. She had 2 machines out, 2 rent out. She took my business builder class, and she was bringing in another $800 to $1,800 a month. Like, imagine right now with your business, if you could bring in an extra $1,000 of profit a month, and you do not have to do one more session than you're doing right now. If I told you that right now you could get a machine and bring in an extra $1,000, anywhere from $800 to $1,000 extra with one machine, and you don't have to do any more sessions, any more driving, then I guarantee 100% of you all would do that. So that's what we're saying you could do. You could add the Aura machine and get added to the Aura map and do the exact same thing. Or you can add a MagnaWave machine and do the exact same thing. The SpiroClick as a machine for someone who is looking to rent one out to horse owners who are near you and horse trainers. If you are looking for a machine, it's easy for them to operate. It's user friendly. It's the number one machine for rent-to-rents for equine focused businesses. You can have 2 of those out at one time. They're laying the coils on. You can very easily you are their expert. They're going to come to you and they're not going to get certified. They're not doing treatments on anything but their own animals. So they're going to come to you. How do I do this every day? What do I do? You write out a plan for them. They ask you questions, but you are not doing any more sessions. They are, and they're renting the machine from you. It is chef's kiss, the best way to grow your revenue and help more animals and save yourself time. Because I think what people don't realize is they think I need to do more sessions. And what happens when you get sick? What happens when you don't feel well? What happens when God forbid something happens to you and you can't do sessions? Where do you keep your revenue moving? And having several machines and talking about that, you could be making I know people who pay their house payment, their mortgage on just rent machines. That right there is so huge. And then everything else is just extra. All those extra things are extra for you. So keep that in mind. I get real.
I saw the question. Where'd it go? Would it be acceptable to say that some MagnaWave equipment like the Soul Pro is similar to equipment that is soon to be FDA cleared to apply FDA approved therapy? Yes, you can say things are similar for sure.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of questions about, Leslie asked, does the holiday sale price on machines apply to clients who re-refer to purchase machines? Yes, Leslie, that does. Any sale that we have does apply to your customers. Remotes. People keep bringing up this crazy idea of a remote. I don't know. Is there a cutoff on tickets to MagnaCon? Natalie, the cutoff. Natalie, I know Natalie. We talk all the time. Hi, Natalie. No, there is not a cutoff for tickets currently. We usually sell out. So sometime before, right now, the number's at 500. That's what our facility can hold. It's 500 people, and I believe we're somewhere near 250, 300 right now of tickets sold, and that's people attending. So we are close. So if you want to get an in-person ticket, I would recommend buying before spring break. That's probably when I guarantee we will probably hit that. In terms of virtual, we could do 10,000 people can attend virtually. So there is no cutoff for that. If you purchase a virtual ticket and you decide that you want to move to in-person, you would have to go through our support system to do that, or vice versa. There are no refunds on in-person ticket purchases at all. We do not refund tickets because inevitably people purchase. They do want a refund the day of because they can't come, but we prepay for food, we prepay for transportation. So unfortunately, we cannot refund for those tickets.
Can a lower powered machine be used with a mat? Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. What would you suggest for a BOGO attachment with the XL or large wave wings?
Mag Energy mat.
There you go. Mag Energy mat. Can a mat be used? There you go. Can a lower powered machine be used with a mat? Yes, for sure. You're just not going to feel it as much. The way the mat is designed when you're using a Click or an Oro, the Nova HD, you're not going to feel it as much with the mat. However, when you put it up to it's still 10 to 20 times stronger than the low power devices that are out there that also have mats.
Yes. And a lot of you all are asking about the Maya Duo. The Maya Pro Duo is this close to being done. If you are interested in getting a machine, so what this close means could mean anywhere from 3 months to 8 months, depending on all of the regulatory stuff that we go through. But we are close. If you would like to go ahead and get a Maya Pro with the sale that's going on right now, which is what I would recommend that you do, because we have a fantastic, excellent trade-in program. It is one of the best, if not the best, trade-in program in the industry. So if you have a competitor machine or you have one of our machines and we come out with a newer version, we do have very competitive trade-in rates. Even if the machine is 3 months to 6 months old and we come out with a new Maya Pro Duo, you want that, we will work with you and you will be very happy with the deal that you get and the way that functions. So if you want to get started, you don't want to wait, but you are excited about the new versions of things that are coming out, we make it very easy for you to always upgrade to the greatest.
There you go.
Deb says, you guys are the best. I love my MagnaWave family. We love you too. Okay. The Nova HD Plus is that's Cameron. He said something. Okay. What is the difference on the Aura to Nova? The big difference to the client. Okay. So can I just go through the machines really quickly on the Aura side, Dad?
Sure.
So, let me show you. Oh, I have a picture of them right here. So let's start. This is the Nova HD right here. Okay. The Nova HD is very similar to the Spiro. So you can feel it. It's what I like to call the Beamer beater, because I say this because it is very low power, like the Beamer. Okay. But it gets also 500 times stronger than the Beamer at the highest point. So you can actually feel it. You can hear it. It is if for someone who has never tried any PMF whatsoever, and they are being, oh, I don't want to say that word. They are being misled that some of these lower power machines are better for whatever reason, some nonsense. The Nova HD is where they want to start, because their results are going to be faster. They're going to feel the machine. It is very easy to transport. It's digital and it's FDA cleared. Okay. Don't buy Beamer, buy the Nova HD. All right. Number 2, the Beamer beater. I almost called it that. I almost called it the Beamer beater. It was inappropriate. All right. So then we have the Aura Wave right there. So if you see the Nova HD and the Aura Wave look very similar, the Aura Wave is actually bigger, about twice the size. It feels very close to the Semi 10. Okay. So if you are looking for a human device and you are looking to market for Aura, the Aura Wave is where you want to go. Okay. If you have a friend who dollar amounts matter, they're really, they want a machine, they've never tried a PMF machine, the Nova HD is where to go. If you're wanting to use it on humans and you're wanting to get started the human round, the Aura Wave. And then we have the Mac Daddy of all Mac Daddies, and that is the Aura Pulse machine. This machine right here is the biggest and best machine we've ever created and ever designed. It was a labor of love for me and my dad, I would say, right, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Headaches and love all rolled into one. This machine is a spark chamber device. The Nova HD and the Aura Wave that I've been speaking about are digital machines, as well as the Spiro Click and the Semi 10, digital machines. The Aura Pulse machine, the Aura Pulse machine is a spark chamber device. It has a digital touchscreen glass faceplate. It is programmable, meaning you can start out a session very, very low, and then it can jump up to very, very high and run like that for 3 minutes, jump down for 30 seconds, jump up, jump down, move all around. We have specific programs that are excellent that we push to you that you can then program in. You can program for certain indications. You can program for certain people. It is the best device that I have ever come across as a spark chamber device. If you are one of the original like Magnawave Max lovers, if you love spark chamber devices and you are looking as a doctor or a medical professional to add this into a business, aurawell.com, reach out to us and we will get you into the Aura Pulse. The website is getting a big overhaul right now and the Aura Pulse is going up soon. So that is the machine for human use for programming. That is amazing. I would say it's close somewhere. It's stronger than the Julian. So, okay. Sorry, I went on it. Went on that. Blah blah blah.
Do you take when you're trading machines? Do you take the hours into account on a trade-in?
We take the time the machine was purchased. So it's mostly about warranty. So like if you've had once you've had a machine for more than 3 years, the value drops. So that's just the truth. It's like any machine. And we have you send pictures and stuff, but we have like, if you bought your machine within a year, your trade-in is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 2 years, easy peasy. And then once you get us that 4 or 5 year mark, yeah, we still take those and we still have fantastic deals for you. But those first, usually people worry because they drive their car off the lot or they buy their Magnawave and it drops down very, the value drops. They always say that about cars. We try to make it as you get the best value that you can, you get your business going and we get you traded in, even though it's 6 months older, whatever.
So someone asked the question, Machine Gun Buck, why are your machines underpowered? That's a very interesting question because they're not. The power of the devices made by different manufacturers do vary. Some of them have different types of spark chambers. Some of them had other situations, but we're able to take our devices and compare it to any device on the marketplace with regard to strength of the device. And so to
underpowered, that doesn't.
Underpowered is that is not the case. We have several different power levels of devices, and Actually, there are situations. I've been doing this for 20 years. There have been machines out there. The first P3 machine or the Papimi machine that came into the country that were incredibly strong, and they were incredibly not comfortable to use, not only for the person providing it, for the practitioner, but for the animal that it was being used on, or the person that it was being used on. And so you rarely do you go anywhere near the top capability of where these devices can go. There are people that never get over 50%. So in that world, nothing is underpowered. So it's all a matter of personal reflection as to if someone thinks something is differently. And what's actually amazing there is machines will sound different, or someone's used to a spark chamber machine and it's a different feeling when it enters the body as opposed to a digital machine. So someone will think, well, it's the digital machine doesn't have as much power, which is not the case because the way the Gauss is delivered. The actual answer to that is because it's digital, you can actually turn it up a little higher on a client and get more energy into the body more comfortably. So the secret is not what's underpowered. The secret, or the best way to approach this, is how to best use the power that's being made available to you.
Yeah, and if you're working with the machine and some company is telling you that their machine is the strongest, if theirs is the best, I would encourage you to do some research into like especially for human use, are they FDA registered? If they are FDA registered, are they allowed to sell in the United States? Are they what type of manufacturing guidelines do they have for human use? There's a lot there. Stronger is not always better. It's just not. But I will say this, low power is also not, the lowest power is not always better. There is a range of powers for everyone, and there's a range of uses. So it's more about how you're going to use the device, when you're going to use the device, where you're placing the device that matter, not the strength. So correct. Maria asked, since I'm a certified practitioner, if I rent out a machine to anyone, do they have to have the education of being certified to use it? No, Maria, the whole point of renting them out is so that they come to you for guidance. So you're going to rent a machine to someone to use on their dog, for example. You're going to tell them how to use it, when to use it, where to use it. And you're going to then, hopefully by that point, you've talked to their veterinarian, or you have, worked with the veterinarian about what's going on with that animal. And they're going to use that machine every day, but you are their expert. They're not. Certification is for people who have a machine and they own it and they want to use it the best that they can on themselves, their family, right? And their animals, or for someone who wants to run a business. It is not for someone who's renting a machine. They would get that basic training and education from you, which makes you the expert.
That is correct. I was going to answer somebody else just asked a question and I lost it there real quick. I'm sorry.
While you look for that, I'm going to read this, what Kendra said. This is one of the reasons why I love MagnaWave and why they are the best company. They're always ahead of the game in technology, machines, and they take care of practitioners. The new practitioner portal is epic. No other company does anything close to what MagnaWave does. And I know this for a fact. And Kendra knows this for a fact. Yes, she does, because she has worked with and for some of our other competitors. And Kendra, we appreciate you and having you part of the MagnaWave family. Okay, Bridget says, my rentals helped me get through two tears of me being down when I had both my knee replacements, still giving me revenue. Bridget, that's excellent. That's why we started the rental program. So she was able to have I believe she had tears in her knees, and she was down. She had two knee replacements, and she was still able to keep her revenue up with our rent-to-rent program. That is something, these are the things that you want to keep in mind when you're going to purchase a PMF machine for the first time. I'm adding this to my business. I'm starting a business. What kind of support am I going to get after the fact? How is this company going to help me grow? They're not just going to sell me a machine and disappear. That's what we don't do. We sell you a machine and we annoy you to help you grow your business to its fullest. We will give you so much more. Jessica, I would love to purchase attachments with the sale, but not sure how to make it work. Okay, Jessica. What do you mean? I don't know. You mean financially how to make it work? Or if you are, Jessica, if you would like, you can email our team. We do have, we always want to work with you. So just email a product specialist and talk about what your goals are and what you want to do. And let us help you make it work. Let us help you make it work.
A couple of things. There's a question about pro teams that are using their equipment. There are a bunch of teams. You can contact your sales specialist and they can get you a list of the teams that are currently using the devices, and many of the pro athletes that are, in fact, are using the devices. You can go to the Aura Wellness Facebook page, and there's a lot of interviews with professional athletes that they have placed on the page to give you some information with that. And the person I was talking about that was talking about the lower, why are they underpowered, he wrote back and said, we tried PEMF. I'm sorry, but that doesn't give me an answer. You can send me an email and I'd be happy to address what your question may be. But I'd be foolish if I would sit here and say someone gives me an indication and I say that we're going to solve that indication. That's not the case. Every indication is different. Every person is different. Sometimes it works on one person that it doesn't quite do the same thing to someone else because of the severity, the cause of the injury, the cause of the problem, whatever it may be with the particular animal. But what you want to do is sometimes communicate, because believe me, with regard to horses, and I'm not the overall expert anymore because there's so many practitioners that do so much today, but I've treated thousands of horses and I've treated and been on many different indications and can at least think through or go back to our training department, go to Teresa and go to people that have been doing this for 10 years, 10, 12 years, and we can have a discussion as to what may better work for you. So but I would hope that PEMF could be beneficial to whatever your indication or what you're working on with your animals, or if you're using the Aura devices. But again, everybody is different and you don't always get the same result. But that's the case.
Support at magnawavepmf.com. And I will say this again, I don't know your indication, but if you just use MagnaWave and you just use PMF, we need to know what machine you use. And your practitioner is going to be the one that makes all of the difference in the world. We can help you, but our practitioners who continue to get continuing education, who work through our system, who have our hands-on training, I'm going to tell you, those people they'd bring out their LZR, they would be your red light, they would be working with you, and there wouldn't be a way for you to walk away with what you just said, feeling the way that you feel if you were working with one of our practitioners. All right, we had another question, Dad. Hold on.
Excuse me.
Hold on, there was I lost it. Oh, it's gone.
What was it?
Okay. Had a lady say research that says low-powered machines work better for chronic issues and high-powered devices like MagnaWave is for acute issues. How can I provide info that disapproved this?
Well, number one, the high-powered devices like the MagnaWave device have low settings. So if someone wants a low setting, they can use it lower. And if they want a higher setting, they have more versatility to go higher. If you're treating their low back, you're not going to go as high anyway. If you're treating their knee, they may want more energy or get better, quicker results if they have more energy, if they're using an Aura device in those types of instances. So to make a blanket statement that it's just the low power devices that are the case, that's not the case. Everything has its application. I've said for years, all PEMF is good. What you want is the PEMF that best works for you to give you the availability and the versatility to satisfy your clients in a better, quicker fashion.
Yeah. And so what I would say to that is say, oh my gosh, that's great. That research is fantastic. That's why we have the low settings on our machine as well. So we treat both issues, where low power machines only treat one type of issue, apparently, based on what she just said. So there you go. You have now answered her question by agreeing with her and saying, yeah, we do very low and very high, and we have the smorgasbord. So that's how I would answer that type of question. Somebody asked about pro teams that are using PEMF. I am going to pull that list up really quickly. Dad, if you want to answer some questions, and then we're going to do our giveaways here in just a second.
Do our giveaways. Perfect.
Jason and marketing team, if you guys could go through, pick some numbers. What happens is I'm going to pick the number 17 and the number 39. I don't know why. 17 and 39. Dad, do you know why we picked those numbers?
17 and 39. Well, that's someone's age.
Yes.
And someone else's age. That's your daughter's age, right?
My age.
And then that other person.
Yeah, so we've realized my dad and I went to dinner last night for my daughter's 17th birthday. Check out my Instagram and see the cute little video of her. But while we were there, we realized that we went to that same restaurant for my 17th birthday, which is such a small, it's crazy the way the world works. Okay, you answer your questions. I'm going to pull up the teams for us here.
Okay, let's see. Questions. Foreign the MagnaWave certified practitioners with a fabulous machine and top-notch support. you know, we want you to be educated, and being educated is the easiest thing to do, and to understand what you're doing. And again, it's all about authority. You want to carry yourself. You want to be confident in what you're doing and what you're saying. If you show that to your customers, it's going to work out just fine.
All right. I got it here. Let me pull this up.
You got it?
I got it. I'm just going to share my screen really quickly. Window. Here it is. So this is NFL teams, Major League Baseball teams, college and universities, as well as current or former athletes. This flyer right now is predominantly for Aura. This one does have MagnaWave on it, but the ones that we have right now are for Aura. You can see all the benefits of PMF. So this flyer would be something that you could get if you're on the Aura side of the business. You would put your QR code down here, bada bing, bada boom. But Tim Sam Miller, I think, is the one who asked for this. Tim Sam, if you're interested, we could send you this. It's going to be branded for Aura Wellness, and we could get this out for you. If you are interested in getting that, you can email us at support@magnawavepmf.com. And then again, we will have a lot of this will be available for you all in the actual Aura side of the portal and the MagnaWave side. So right now we've got our MagnaWave new portal set up, and the Aura will be getting it over the next few months as well. Okay.
So they're picking the winners?
Yes. Hold on.
How many are we doing?
Hold on. Let me get a book real quick. Wait.
Get a book real quick.
I gotta get a book real quick. Hold on.
What is the average cost for a customer for rent to rent? That's hard to say, because I don't. What you pay for the rent to rent is different. It's lower than what someone's trying to do or try before they buy. What is the average cost of a rent to rent, Alane, when someone rents it?
Well, I don't like to talk about those numbers up front, but what we charge the customer, we recommend $250 to $350 a week is what we charge to our customers. So imagine if you are charging, let's say $75, $85 to $120 a session right now. If you're doing that for animals, depending on your area, if you are giving it to them for 7 days, that means they get to use that machine every day for 7 days, which would usually cost them somewhere around $100 a day. So if you were to come out, it would cost them $500 to $600 to see you every day. Where in this instance, for $350, they can use it on their animals. Let's say they work with their horse every day and their dog. There's no limit of use, so they get to use it that way. So what I have here today is a Kentucky Derby glass that I just found. Isn't that nice?
Yep.
I just found that. We got 2 MagnaWave pop sockets. So we're going to give these away to the winner, as well as Never Give Up, which has the man himself in this book. This is Never Give Up with Dick Vitale and Pat Ziemer. So I don't know if you've signed this one, Dad. Oh, signed by Pat himself. So the winner of this, hold on, let me see. Sarah Browning. Congratulations.
There you go, Sarah.
Sarah, you are winning this Kentucky Derby 149. Now, let me tell you why this Derby glass is this it? No, this is the last one. This is the last one. It has several MagnaWave winners, but next year's Derby glass for 150 will have Mage. This is the year Mage won the Derby with the MagnaWave logo on his nose. So if you have this glass and then you get the Derby glass for 2024, which will have Mage's name on it, you will have the collection of my favorite MagnaWave glasses, if that's, or Derby glasses, if that matters. And you get 2 of the MagnaWave pop sockets. Congratulations, Sarah. We have one more winner here, and that person is going to get, I don't have one. I was supposed to have one in my office. I don't have it here. One of the saddle pads. I know you guys have seen them if you've watched any of my any of our lives. Dad, do you know what the saddle pads look like?
Yes.
The blue saddle pads, they say MagnaWave on both sides. Everybody wants us to sell them, but we are not going to do it. These saddle pads, we are going to keep as giveaways. They are very special. They're limited edition, and we will have some at MagnaCon. And the winner is Bridget Nelson. Congratulations, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
You are getting a saddle pad. Okay, let's see. Any other questions before we sign off here that you want to go through, Dad?
No, it looks like it's hard to keep up with them.
I know. Nicole asked if you could mix and match attachments for the BOGO, and the answer is yes. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much. Okay, this is what Bridget won. Should we give away another one?
Sure. Let's do 2 of them.
2 saddle pads. This is the one. They're very nicely made. They're leather down here. I know people have been asking for Western saddle pads. If you have if you have someone that you go through to get specific saddle pads that you guys like, I would love for you to email those to education@magnumwavepmf.com, because we would love to, possibly get some other ones made. Also, everyone who won today, Sarah and Bridget, and whoever wins just now, we'll let marketing pick that name here. They're also getting one of these shirts. I love these shirts. These are the shirts from Nail. So we're going to give one of those away. Put this here for Bridget.
So Angela asked the question, do you only do your rental for the week or for the month? Well, you can do it either way. If you want to do it by the week, you might charge more for a week than you would for a month, but it just gives you the opportunity to be flexible. So let me tell you a quick little story here. What's going to happen if someone comes in, let's just say you use the Alane and you get into that and you rent somebody a machine for knee replacement surgery, and they're going to use it for a month. And then the next thing that's going to happen is their sister's going to use it, or their wife or husband's going to use it, and then they're going to use it on their dog, and ultimately they're going to buy that machine from you. And that's what happens. As a matter of fact, we just completed a pilot study for prostate issues, PSA and so forth. And we did a very small pilot study, used the Nova HD and we just did it for 4 weeks. We didn't do it for 3 months. We did it for 4 weeks. We brought these people in. We did an initial ultrasound of their prostate as a basis, and then we sent them home with the machine to use for 4 weeks with a specific protocol, twice a day. At the end of the 4 weeks, they came back for another baseline evaluation with ultrasound, and every one of them had a 30 to 50% decrease in inflammation and better flow and all of this kind of stuff. And guess what else happened? All of the participants bought their machines. And so that was not the plan at the beginning. The plan was to give them the machine for 4 weeks, take the machine back. They see what they like. They see how it worked for them. Number one, we were very pleased with 100% positive results on that particular small study. And so that's what happens.
Yeah. So, you're exactly right. Everything you just said was amazing. Talking to those clients that were going through that study was also extremely educational. But for the $350, which is what most people charge per week for a rental, and if you are a Magnum practitioner and you reach out to us, you're going to be amazed at how cheap these machines are. I mean, these rent-to-rents are. But for $350, you're looking at $1,400 a month. Most people will turn around and just do like $850 for the month. So they'll discount it if they do a month. That gives you or $1,000 for that month. So if you rent it out to them, I mean, you're saving them a ton of money, and then they're also able to do sessions every day for that month, and that's an additional $1,000 revenue for you. And they have guided help. We as a company, corporate, do not rent month to month to people. We do not rent week to week. We do not rent for the day. We do not do that to anyone off the street. So this is exclusively available from people like you all, our practitioners. Someone did ask about the University of Edinburgh. The University of Edinburgh does have a machine. They're doing a small animal study right now. That is not on the human flyer that I just showed, because they are doing bone healing study for small animals. Okay, one more. Did I have one more person, right? Barbara said, I have also had a gentleman say that a PMF session made a difference with his prostate issues. Huge prostate issues. More to come on that. This is the stuff that we can talk about with prostates is all on the Aura side. That's why we want to share this with you all and offer exclusive pricing on our Aura devices for our Magnum Wave practitioners. And if you're looking to get a second machine, you can finance it now and get an 80% write-off on your taxes, which we started off the session today talking about. Like, if you're looking to save money and have a good tax write-off, now is the time to get your Aura device. Go ahead and finance it for 2024. You don't have to pay for all of it. You just start the financing and you could write it off on your 2023 taxes. Okay, let's see. Here we go. One more winner. Let me pull up and see what we got here. Mary Beth Waldorf. Mary Beth, congratulations. Mary Beth gets...
And she's considering going to Edinburgh for a master's degree. Huh.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Mary Beth, you're getting a shirt as well as this wonderful saddle pad. All right, Mary Beth, if you do not use saddle pads or you don't need one, consider putting it up, reaching out to your other practitioners, because I'm sure they cost us $250 to have made. So that would be about the cost of that if you were to resell it to someone. All right, this is great. So congratulations to everyone and that won. Anything you want to say, Dad, before we go? Okay. One more thing real quick. MagnaCon. MagnaCon.com. Get your tickets virtually or in person before January 1st, because the next time you see our two beautiful faces together, it's going to be office hours. And that office hours is the second Tuesday in January. And that's when we're going to do our giveaway of the Aura or the MagnaWave machine, depending on what the winner wants. And we're only giving away one machine, right, Dad?
Right.
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 Right. Right.
Perfect.
So virtual or get your MagnaCon tickets, please. MagnaCon.com, MagnaCon.com. You can see the speakers the lineup is coming. Everything is getting built there. You can see the airport you need to fly into, and you can get your tickets to your hotel room. Okay, we're done.
A lot going on.
All right.
Merry Christmas to everybody. That's a great
Merry Christmas.
Have a happy holiday. Enjoy your holidays. And, like always, we love you guys. Wave on to better health and go all the way with MagnaWave and around the world with Aura.